Hi everyone, this is Pramita here. I am back with another flip through. This will be for the month of April, that is the current month. But if you have been following my updates or channel flip throughs of my journals, you will know that I had put in too much of paper in this journal. So I decided to continue for the month of April after completing March in this notebook too. So what I've done is I have now look how chunky my notebook has become. I have added jute twine to it so that I can tie it up. Otherwise, it remains so fluffy and bulky. So this is my now this if I squish it like this, otherwise it's like this. So let me proceed with the April flip through. Now I have done my flip through for March a while back, and this is how I begin my April. Now, for April, my goal is to use up as many random stuff I have, and that's what I've been doing. So, this is a book page that I had already attached to the stuck glued together on the page, and I have just added some bits and bobs just as I usually do. This I have just written April with some stickers I had. 1st April I put one, and these are from pattern paper. I think they are from the Kane company. I have just fussy cut out these flowers, and this is from Tim Holtz paper. I just tore it apart with my hand and just added them. This is also a craft paper. This is a stamp that I have recently bought, and this is a stamp from Australia. I had received some stuff from there. I had purchased some stickers and stuff like that. Over here, I have just layered up some stuff. This is from a pattern paper. This is from a Project Life card, and this is from my friend happy mail that she had sent. And I've just layered stuff up on top of the other. And this is a bit of a tracing paper. Now, I am currently in love with the tracing papers because I find they add a lot of interest into your journal pages. If you want to see what I do with them or how I use them, you can send me a message. I will try and do a tips and tricks sort of thing. I'll give you some tips how to use them, color them, and stuff like that. So on this page also, I've just layered some stuff up. I had a piece of barcode. This is also from that Kane company paper pad, and this is a ticket ephemera. I've just layered stuff up. Now this is actually from a invitation card that my husband had received for some kind of show. Um, it I had that lying in my stash for a long while because I love this chair. And I wanted to use it somewhere in my journal, so I took it apart in bits and pieces, and I have used it in some of my pages, as you will see. So, and this day, yeah, so this was also on that same invitation card, and this was also on that card. This butterfly was also there. This is from that Kane company paper pad that I'm talking about. The flowers came from that pad, and I've just layered some stuff up. I just layer stuff up. That's all I do, nothing else. And on this page, okay, I used a lot of random magazine stuff. Now this is actually a photograph of, I think, Jane Smith or some lady, Jane Smith Peck, Annie Smith Peck. Sorry, I got her name. Annie Smith Peck. She was actually an explorer who had gone to South America. Now, this is actually from a page of National Geographic magazine. I just tore up the map part, I distressed the ends, and I added that as a background. And she was in that magazine. Her photo was there, and there was a ton of information about her. So I've just cut out this picture and layered stuff up, put a bit of washi, I've put pretty, and this is a note, section from the post-its that we get in our Coco Daisy kits. I think this is from the month of March. Yeah. And this is also from the Coco Daisy, the business card that they send you. I have just punched out a heart from here, put the date, and have written discover your own paradise. And this is a packaging. I have this habit of using packaging too much in my journals. I like some things poking out, and this was a pretty hard cardstock, so I decided to use it, as a tab sort of thing. So I made it, peek out a little bit and added that. These are just some trees, washi, and once again, very typical of me to add words to describe how I felt that day, maybe. Now, once again from the the pages that I had done, these are pretty dull, not dull, the combination was very vintagey style. I went back to some pops of color. I did this page. I've just written in a very random fashion. I wrote here, then over here, then here, bits and bobs. I just wrote in a whimsical fashion. I just used a ton of ephemera that I have in my stash. I just want to use stuff up and not hoard them anymore. I've done that enough. Okay, so this is actually the next day. Yeah, and I have written something. Oh, okay. So this was a tip in, and then I added this post-it note on top of that. This came from a Happy Mail, and I liked this pattern so much, so I used that. So this continues on this page actually. So this was on 6th, and I think 7th was on this day. I think so. Yeah, 7th was this day. So this is actually continuation of 6th. I've added this tip in, and on 7th I received my traveling junk journal from Japan, and I have added a ton of ephemera regarding that. My friend Irina, she had sent me a ton of goodies. She's a lovely person, and so generous. She has sent me some stuff, some washi tapes, and these are some of the packaging that she had used, and I have just stuck them over here. This is a hand note that she has sent me. She had made me a stamp, and over here what I've done is I have attached a small bit of lace, and this is actually a tracing paper, the brown stuff that you can see, and it had a map, not traced over it. Some of my students had done that with a pencil, and then I had tea dyed that. So it came out pretty awesome. And then what I did was I stamped with StazOn ink on that piece of tracing paper, and the effect was beyond words. It came out gorgeous, but I just wanted to tone down certain things. I wanted to pull in the pink color from here on this page, so I used this. This is a fussy cutout portion. These are all from K & Company. I have this paper pad with lots of florals. What I do is I fussy cut them out and use them in my journals. This is also a stamped image, and this is actually that invitation card I was talking about, and this was the rest of the part that I had. I just used it up. So, and this is an ephemera. These stamps are so awesome. This is my friend Piu had sent me, and I like them so much. She knows I love wooden stamps, so she sent me some. Such a sweet girl. So this is just a card which has no purpose as such, apart from being a decoration. I've just added a small pocket over here, and this is a journaling card that I have just journaled into, and I've stuck this part over here. So this was actually on 8th. This was a Saturday, and it was a pretty, significantly insignificant day. So, and this was 9th, and once again I've layered some stuff up. I've used a bit of lace. I've stuck one word, ampersand, stickers. Okay, so this is not actually a sticker, this is from a post-it. This is from my friend Sylvia, and I have also added a bit of lace over here. This is a vintage lace that I had in my stash. I think this is about more than 30 years old. So it's not very vintage, but it's pretty old. So I've just journaled a little bit out here, and this was the next day. That's the Monday. Once again, if you can see, I just layer stuff up. I don't, I'm not a genius. That's it. So I've just layered some stuff up and used a few. Okay, so by this time I had received my order from Crafters Corner, and they had a bunch of new stuff from Tim Holtz washi. Yeah, so I had ordered some Tim Holtz washi and I received them, and this is a journaling card that I think this came in some paper pad. I don't remember exactly, but oh no, this is a Kane Company ephemera. So what I've done is I have this only had this butterfly and this dragonfly over here. I have stamped and used some washi tapes, and over here at the back I have, this is a quaint way of making ephemera look very, very old. uh, you can easily do that. What I've done is I've just put a small paper and I've just stenciled some words randomly one over the other, just to give it a, pattern sort of look, and it came out pretty well. I was pretty happy with the result. So I've made this is a branding strip from the paper pads. I have used that as a belly band, and this is a stamp, and I've just used it to match this butterfly that I have in this journaling card. So it goes on like this. And the next day was, once again I have added a tip-in sort of thing. So this is on 12th Wednesday. This is a post-it actually. So I had made a tip-in with a journaling card, and I've just put a post-it note that Piyu has sent me, and this is from Mona. I love this, and how well these two go together. And I have just written love is all you need. It's a small quote that came into my mind, and this is a free printable of a journaling card. I journaled on this side, and then I've journaled on this side, and actually this was the part that I had initially stitched into my notebook, and this is just a part that I have added. On this side I've added the post-it, and on this side I've added the the free printable journaling card. So, and on 13th Thursday, this is also a journaling card from, I think, from Simple Stories. I have journaled on this part, and my journaling continued, so I added another page. I added a tip-in page, and what I've done is I've added a small tab of a butterfly. So I have a Martha Stewart butterfly punch, which punches out these butterflies, and I have just stuck together two butterflies back to back, and I've used this paper. This I think came from some random paper pad. I don't exactly remember, and that's pretty flimsy. I have just layered some stuff over here because I had this empty space, and on this day I received my Cocoa Daisy also, so that goes together. So that's it, and bye for now. I'll be back with the next flip through very soon. Bye.